guys, welcome to Mom Minutes, and today we are going to talk about homeschooling, and I've invited my friend Kathy Romain. We've known each other for about 17 years.
Yep.
So we both moved to Texas at the same time, and we were trying to think about how we met, but neither one of us can remember. So
Lots of fun overlapping in a lot of places.
Yes,
But
for sure.
mainly homeschooling.
Yeah, for sure. And now that the kids, well, she's an empty nester, I'm not, but now we get to have fun traveling together a little bit. So that's super fun. So, okay. So why did you start homeschooling?
Okay. We lived in Ohio, and when our oldest was 4, I started considering whether we were going to send her to school or homeschool her, and it basically came down to 2 things. One was I took a trip with another couple from our church to a homeschool conference.
Okay.
And I got to ride with them, and I don't remember a lot about the conference, but I do remember getting to know them more and deciding that they weren't too weird.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
Check 1.
Glowing recommendation. Not everybody that homeschool is weird.
Yeah. So it was okay.
Okay.
And number 2 was just we weren't ready to give away that many hours of the day to somebody else because we felt responsible for teaching and training our daughter. And she wasn't totally obedient yet, you know?
Okay. At age 4?
Yes.
She was still lacking at age 4.
Yes, and now at age 26, well, anyway.
She's got it all together.
On her own. Yeah. She's teaching hers.
Yeah,
now.
because she has a 3-year-old?
Yep.
Yeah, 3 and
1-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all coming around.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so so what did you like about homeschooling?
There were a lot of fun times. Definitely, I love the creativity of, well, one of the curriculums that we used, that we did with y'all a little bit, is Tapestry of Grace, and it would have a end of unit celebration every quarter, 4 times a year.
Yeah.
And it was always something where they would show their work a little bit, or we would role play, or we would.
Right.
And so, one particular one that we did together, we were celebrating, it was U.S. history, and we were talking about Ellis Island.
Yes.
Right? We did a role play for Ellis Island.
Yeah.
And as they arrived, I was the Statue of Liberty standing out on the street.
In a green dress. I think I have a
with
picture of that.
And then, of course, one of your sons, Robert, was he was jumping off the boat and escaping, and he was diving in our pool. I don't remember what time of year this was, but anyway.
I don't either. Hopefully it was in the spring.
Yeah, right. And I remember your husband was the doctor at Ellis Island, and people were being very, anyway, it was fun. So the creativity of those kind of things is super fun.
Yeah.
On a more serious note, it's really being able to know your children, know their hearts. That's okay. So it has nothing really to do with academics there, but I also, probably the third one is academics, that one-on-one teaching.
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I forgot to say that you have 3 kids.
Yes.
Yeah. And what are the kind of like in between, like the age range?
They're 22 to 26.
Okay.
So they're just a couple, each 2 or 3 years apart.
Yeah. And 2 girls and 1 boy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything that you did not like about homeschooling?
Well, it was super hard when they were young. The second child is like me, where she needed it to be quiet to concentrate.
Okay.
So the year that she was learning to read, and her brother was like 3 years old, climbing everywhere, doing everything, it was challenging.
Yeah.
We actually sent him to school that year.
Okay.
So he got to go to a early developmental program. They needed typically developmental children. It was like a Head Start program. I don't know if you know that term, but that's what they called it in Ohio. Anyway, they picked him up at the end of the driveway.
Nice.
And he went to school, and his best friend was doing it too. So they went as a couple of the typically developing children. And then we had several hours of quiet in the home to be able to school.
Yeah.
That was just 1 year. But
But it's great to be able to do that
Right.
when you need to. So,
yeah. A lot of folks, we were in like the friends that we were with up there, they would make a decision each year for each child.
Right.
And we kind of adapted that. And I mean, we ended up homeschooling everybody the whole time except for that first little preschool year there.
Right.
I guess I did I sent him to Parents' Day out one day a week.
Okay. Okay.
For a future couple other years too.
Okay.
I think they all did a Parents' Day out. But
yeah,
that was more for fun than
than to teach anything.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes.
But they're
yes.
young.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, it was preschool age.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
If there is anything that you could do differently, what would you do?
That's a question I haven't. Maybe we talked about that a while ago when we
I don't
planned
think
this.
we did.
But okay.
No, I just threw that at her.
What would I do differently? As our kids are adults now, and as they were in college, they talked about what they wished we maybe would have done.
Yeah.
And some of it was giving them a choice earlier on.
Okay.
So like, I may have been only with the last one, but by the time he was going to high school, we were like asking him, what do you want to do?
Right.
And he said, well, I maybe would want to go to high school, but I don't want to go now.
Okay.
I would have liked to have gone
Earlier.
in 7th grade or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it would just be to have decided earlier
Okay.
if we wanted to give them a choice to have done it earlier.
Gotcha.
But they're still children, and I still
Yeah.
think they got the best
Right.
education, and they've all done fine, and all three of them decided to go to college and
Right.
have done
Great.
well with that. So
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us and for answering all my questions.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Say, please subscribe.
Please subscribe.